Windsor Park earlier this evening when a near-capacity crowd had assembled in spite of the rain for the soccer showpiece of the year, the George Best Testimonial. And in the dressing room, alongside some of the game's biggest names and best-known faces, the main attraction is getting ready.
Well, relieved that it's... I'll just be glad to get out. As soon as the kick-off, it's all the hard work's done, you know, all the boys are here. And it's just going out now and enjoying it, and hopefully the fans will be the same. As I say, the hard part, all the little worries and the little problems, are all behind us now, and we've ended up with two tremendous squads, and it's just going to be a good night, you know. Looking forward to it tremendously.
And just listen to this welcome. George Best, son Callum, alongside him, the entrance of a superstar. He said he's been looking forward to this moment. He said it would be emotional. And after a welcome like this, he must be really choked. This is what tonight is all about. And an amazing sight here at Windsor Park. Everyone on their feet to welcome the main attraction. Well, here's the George Best lineup and some great names, both past and present here. Jennings, the West German, Paul Breitner. From Holland, there's Rudy Kroll. From England, Dave Watson, Emlyn Hughes. Add to that, Brady, Henderson, McAvenny, Michael O'Neill. And guess who's wearing number 11? Looking at the international 11, more top names. From the past, Johan Neeskens and Johnny Rep, both of Holland. From the present, there's Ozzy Ardiles, Roy Aitken, the Celtic and Scotland captain, Trevor Francis from Queen's Park Rangers and England, and some Northern Ireland names here, Alan McKnight, Alan McDonald, Colin Clark and David McCreary. And two Linfield players, Darren Coyle and George O'Boyle. It'll be quite a night for those two young men. So we get underway with the George Best 11 side, wearing the green striped shirts, playing from left to right. The international 11 in the red and white shirts. A superb occasion. Sadly, the weather hasn't matched up, but the pitch in immaculate condition. And I assume the game will be fairly easy paced in these opening stages. Great ball from Brady. And not a great touch. First touch for George Best. This really is the biggest crowd we've seen at Windsor Park since the Pat Jennings testimonial in December 1986. George scored a goal that night, George Best. I wonder if the script tonight includes a goal from the man himself. George O'Boyle. Nice skills from Liam Brady. McAvenny finds Brady. Michael O'Neill. Best is wide and plenty of space. This is what the fans want. Good ball, in goes McAvenny. It's not away yet, it is now. So the first corner kick of the game to the George Best 11. The right foot. O'Neill puts it back in. And that's Ardiles. O'Neill running out of space. A chance for the international 11 to break. This is Colin Clark. Plenty of men in the middle. Trying to barge his way through. A chance and a goal. He can't believe it. Dealer's putting plenty into the game so far. Here's Clark. Still Clark. They're in the middle. Ardiles just can't find the space. It's with O'Boyle. Francis. Still Francis. The left foot. And he finished perfectly. Great goal from Trevor Francis. Ardiles and Francis should catch this. Ardiles. Clark, will he try one? He might now. Lovely dummy. Is it 3-0? It's not. And here's George. And you heard the buzz come up again there. Lays it inside. Brady. Breitner. Best. First time. Henderson. Plenty of green shirts in the middle. That's Rudy Kroll pushing forward. Brady. The space this time. And the left foot straight and true. Lovely play from Lane Brady. But here come the Reds again. Trevor Francis. Just too high for Georgia Boyle. Rep. Kroll in the way. Ardiles. Nice cool play from Dave Watson. Best. The rain still pouring down here. The umbrella's up, but the crowd enjoying this. Lovely open football. O'Neill. McAvenny. Still McAvenny. I was going to say great goalkeeping, but it's crept over the line. And smiles from Frank McAvenny. It's 2-2. So some 17 minutes gone, and we've had 4 goals. It's all square at 2 apiece. O'Boyle makes the run. Dave Watson lets him go. Some people, of course, were against the idea of this testimonial, but this crowd, the response for the tickets would suggest many more were for it. People here tonight for this game from America, from Canada. The ticket applications, well, they came from every corner of the British Isles. Such is the reputation of George Best. In fact, Ulster Television had requests from many European television stations for pictures of this game. George Best, a name well known in Europe, and he really did put the name of Northern Ireland soccer on the map. O'Neill, but just cut offside. Aussie Ardiles. And here's a chance for Georgia Boyle to make a name for himself. And he does. Lovely goal by the Linfield youngster. Francis finds Colin Clark. All the way across to Darren Coyle. Johnny Rep. Trevor Francis. Lovely chip, and just over. Lovely skills from Trevor Francis. He enjoyed that. There's the skill. Saul Jennings off the line slightly, but just inches away. McAvenny for the best 11. And here's Best in full flight. Cuts inside. Confronted by McCreary. Look to curl it. Still Best. Breitner. Is it 3-3? It is. And he's worked hard for that, Paul Breitner. Francis. And there's a great goal. I think it's Colin Clark. It is. Francis. And Hughes had turned away from that one, but he got it cleared. Best. Finds the other little man. Anderson. Looking for help. Finds it in Best. Emlyn Hughes pushes forward. Michael O'Neill. Green shirts looking for an equaliser, of course, just before half-time. It might come. Rudy Kroll. Good effort. Good effort from the big Dutchman. Here's Brady. The left foot, the chip, and it's for each. And that is brilliant. We're now into injury time in this first half. It's been slow-paced, but it's been very entertaining. There goes the whistle now. I was saying it's been slow-paced, but it's been very entertaining. The crowd showing their appreciation. Ardiles. Clark. Johnny Rep. McDonald. Falls for Trevor Francis. They're all getting in each other's way. And a chance for the Greens to break forward with Wayne Brady. Kasky making a run. Emlyn Hughes, has he the pace? Gives it to Best. Hughes again. McCoy tries to place it, and he does it beautifully. Raymond McCoy from Coleraine. Here's Paul Breitner. Best. The crowd urging him on. That looks like a very good ball. McCoy. Brady looking for a hat-trick. Best against Darren Coyle. Heads for the line. Looked for the chip, but Alan McKnight equal to it. Dave Watson leaves it for Kroll to McCoy, who's just put his side, 1 goal in front. Rudy Kroll. Best again. Tries the chip. That's what we've waited for. And look at the size of that smile. And he couldn't have scored a better one. Here's Emlyn Hughes. Best. Flicks it up. Left foot this time. Brady, but offside. Chris Hutton. So 10 minutes left. 10 goals we've had. The best 11, 6. The international 11, 4. The biggest talking point of the night. We've had a few good goals, but we had a great one from the main man, George Best. Johnny Rep finds Aiken. Francis. Aiken going through, scored the first goal of the night. He's got plenty to aim at, and that's, would you believe it, Bill McMurdo. It was a good goal. Paul Breitner. Breitner again. Still Breitner. Emlyn Hughes, is it his turn? It's not. Holds his head. I don't think it was that wide, Emlyn. Francis to Rep, to Francis. Are we looking at an equaliser here? Colin Clark. Aiken tries to guide one. Almost made it. Big tough player is Roy Aiken. Dunlop gave it straight to Trevor Francis. And it's 6-6. Twelve goals, 6 apiece. 13. Not this time. A penalty kick. Now, I think there may be some protests about that. But referee Donnelly had no hesitation. I wonder who'll take it. I think it might just be the number 11. The 13th goal of the game. It is. With just under 4 minutes left, he must be feeling tired now. In fact, the referee has called a halt. He may have thought the players were feeling the pace. My watch may be wrong, but the game is over. 7-6 for the George Best 11. The score doesn't really matter. It's been a feast of football. We've had a capacity crowd, and it's been a great tribute to one of the greatest players the world has ever seen. It's been a marvellous night for him, Pat Jennings.
Yes, delighted. Fantastic turnout, both player-wise and supporters. Great night.
And the supporters have really enjoyed it. The players have enjoyed it. And it is great to see so many great players, both past and present, coming to Belfast to pay tribute to that man there. Well, George, Best, the end of the big night. Your side have won the game. Let me take you back to the start. What about the welcome?
Oh, phenomenal. I mean, it was just... I expected a good way, but you can't. I mean, you can't explain it. You know, the crowd were fabulous. You know, it's pouring down with rain, and they're standing here as if they didn't have a care in the world. You know, absolutely phenomenal. Yeah.
They were wanting you to score, and eventually you did. What about the chip?
Yeah, I thought it was never going to go in. Alan McKnight was brilliant. He was pulling them out from all over the place. At first, I was pleased with it. I mean, I just spotted him off his line. I thought, well, I'll go for it. And I think the second one might have been a bit contrived, but
I think there'll be arguments about the decision.
Yes, I think if it was a World Cup final, it might have been a bit of a fuss. But I'm pleased with the first one. And the crowd saw some fantastic goals. I mean, a couple of great goals. Liam Brady scored a great goal. Clarkey stuck one in, fabulous. And you know, they showed how the game should be played. Just a great night all around. I couldn't have planned it better. Brilliant. And then at the end, what a send-off you got. Yeah, even more special. You know, the welcome was tremendous, but the whole thing, you're running around with my little fella there. And he said to me, he said, "I'm nervous, Dad." I said, "You're nervous? How do you think I feel?" Just a great finish, yeah, terrific. And the best boots, are they put away now? I don't know. To be quite honest, it would seem a shame for me to come back and play here again, because that was special. It really was. I'll maybe play abroad in a few exhibitions and charity games, but that would be the nice one to finish off in Belfast. So the end of a really special football occasion here at Windsor Park in Belfast tonight. The George Best Testimonial. The final scoreline, George Best 11, they won by 7 goals to 6. The score is not important. The capacity crowd came here tonight to pay tribute to one of the best players the world has ever seen. We hope you've enjoyed the highlights from all of us at Windsor Park. It's good night. Georgie, Georgie, when you listen to the sound. Georgie, Georgie, put a light on your name. Play the game.